song was Wings of Hope. So she's, where are you from? Virginia Beach, that's right. Hey, all right. Hannah wrote a song called Help Save a Heart. And, it's great. Wonderful song. Here, put it this way. Congratulations.
I will say thank you to, first of all, my mom and my dad, and the support that I got to be able to come here, because I wasn't going to be able to because of finances, and one of my best friends helped me out, and also Aaron Jameson has been a good friend of mine for a long time, so it's kind of cool. It's still going on. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, you want to come up? Yeah, so we don't, yeah, I'd like to just, I know you're representing Rashad tonight, right? Okay, good. We'll take a picture anyway, what the heck? It's the media conference.
I just wanted to explain to you why I was coming up here. No. Rashad was a refugee from Katrina to our hometown. I ended up becoming his performance studies professor and have watched him develop as an artist. And actually, I knew that he was coming as a finalist before he did, and I said, Rashad, you better get out here. But he was only able to stay for a short time to perform. So thank you for supporting him. It's just wonderful. Thank you.
No bongo playing preacher tonight? Okay. Good job. And finally,
first of all, I just want to say thank you to my Heavenly Father for making all things possible. And I just want to say thank you to my mom who brought me back up here this evening, and my family for always being behind me. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
The car. Would his wife wear furs and diamonds? Would his dressing room have a scar? If he came back tomorrow, I think I want to know. Would Jesus wear a Rolex on his television show?
The mother road. In fact, why don't the people who's, well, we only have one more here tonight, but why don't we go ahead and have you come wait up here so we can kind of keep it rolling. But come on up, Dennis. Nope, you're good. The best part of all. Check, she receives one of these really nicely made, and I think they're made by a local craftsman, right? Is that right? Black Mountain Iron or something like that, and these are just a wonderful little plaque, and so there you go. Congratulations. Thank you. this year, there actually was a tie for the runners-up of the third place for the screenplay. So a lot of great adaptations, and I know it's probably hard to judge. So we're going to start with a third place tie. So tied for third in the Wine Press Adaptation Screenplay Contest goes to first Paul Spites. Come on up, Paul. Also tied for third was Sandra Hope. Oh, by the way, Paul Spite, he adapted Open Tomb. So now that I gave away the next one, Sandra Hope was third place for The Day God Cried. Go ahead, real quick.
I just want to say the Day God Cried started 5 years ago, wherever John is, and the title came from January 22nd, 1973, which was the day that Roe v. Wade was made legal, and that was the day that God cried. Thank you.
All right, second place in the Adaptation Screenplay Contest goes to Miss Maria Lennon for See Jane Run. All right, so then first place in the Wine Press Adaptation Screenplay Contest, got that out, is Scott LaHaye for Martyr. This is yours. Thank you.
I think we've got several of them here. One guy, D.L. Mapp, is he here, by the way?
I do want to say, you look a whole lot like the boy that's sitting at the table back there that I'm eating dinner with tonight. Okay, and then the first place rider is, and I want to say too, and I told Lou. It's really interesting because we did all of this via email. There was 4 of us that were all voting and deciding, who was going to get what. And it was very interesting because everybody that is so hard, I related to what Dave says, we have all these gifted people who send things, and because I'm both a pastor and then have a media company, and you hate to tell people no. And sometimes you have to tell people no. But it was so enjoyable to be able to tell people, yes, you had great artwork and you won. And we want to say to Laura Hollingsworth that you have second place and a $100 check right here. Where are you, Laura? All right.
Jurgen, and just stay standing. These are the nominees. These are the nominees, the films. I'll get into the individual ones as soon as we're done with that. The 5 Stone Secret, The Save, The Soliloquy, Worth Saving. Jurgen's just standing up for all these films. Static, The Gift, Covering Your Tracks. I don't know the people from that film here. My Name is Paul. All right. Treasure. Till Death Do Us Part. The Reverse Angle Jonah. Are We Listening? That's not the question. And Unraveled. Okay, these are the people that are here to represent the nominated films. Let's give them a big hand. Jean-Marc Ledoux, The Soliloquy, J.D. Medlock. And the award for Best Editing goes to The Soliloquy, J.D. Medlock. Now's the time. That is not J.D. Medlock, by the way. So he's here representing the film. And the nominees are Jürgen Beck for Charismata, Mamiko Madden and Steve Rosen for The Five Stone Secrets, Jürgen Beck for The Save, Dale Clay for The Soliloquy, and Jürgen Beck for Worth Saving. I think that's a first. And the award for Best Original Score goes to The Save, Jürgen Beck. And this is definitely one of my favorite categories. When you have a good production designer on set, they take care of creating the look for the scene by adding all the little details in the background and little props and things like that. And it's always kind of fun to create that movie magic. So the nominees for Best Production Design are Kevin and Becky Tucker for Covering Your Tracks, Leslie Gaither for My Name is Paul, Alan Dragoning and Jason Walter Vale for Static, Natalie Head for Treasure. Those are the nominees. And the award for Best Production Design goes to My Name is Paul, Leslie Gaither. Vanessa Orr accepting on Leslie's behalf. Should I keep pausing for photos? Okay, come up here, Leslie. Leslie, stand up. Ken Polakovich, Charismata, Anthony Fidel, My Name is Paul, Emil Carmichael, Static, and John Benitez, The Save. The award for Best Sound goes to Static, Emily Carmichael. And no, I did not get the pronunciations of these names before I presented these awards. So if I'm slobbing your name, please forgive me. So the nominees for Best Cinematography. Here we go. The print on this is really small. Static, Junior Hernandez, Robert Felix for The Save, J.D. Medlock for The Soliloquy, Lucas Kitchen for Treasure, and Nathan Bollinger for Worth Saving. And this is one of the tightest races, I guess, so to speak, for the judging on this particular award. The award for Best Cinematography goes to Junior Hernandez for Static. These are not in the same order on this event schedule, I apologize. For Covering Your Tracks, Marshall Younger and Tori Martin. For the film Static, Ellen Tregoning and Jason Walter Vale. For The Soliloquy, Josh Murray and Erkin Holat. And for Till Death Do Us Part, Caleb Herman. And the award for Best Screenplay goes to Static, Alan Dragoning and Jason Walter Vale. I'm not doing this just to make her walk through all this stuff. Best actor are Tommy Kendrick for Unraveled, Josh Murray for The Soliloquy, Tim Ross for My Name is Paul, and Brad Stein for Covering Your Tracks. And the award for Best Actor goes to Josh Murray. Cordell for Charismata, Emma Furman for Are We Listening, Charity Spencer for Covering Your Tracks, and Morgan Alana Taylor for Static. And the award for Best Actress goes to Morgan Alana Taylor for Static. The nominees are Covering Your Tracks, directed by Adam Drake and Caleb Vetter, and The Reverse Angle Jonah, directed by Anita Cordell. And the award for Best Picture in the comedy category goes to Covering Your Tracks, directed by Adam Drake and some other guy. Caleb Vetter. I couldn't remember if it was which one directed it. The Vetters, there's two brothers. 2012 Experience Studio Short Film Contest. The nominees are Static, directed by Luke Boney, The Save, directed by Jean-Marc Ledoux, and The Soliloquy, directed by Josh Murray. And I'm going to start by giving the runner-up. Chill out, want to do that? Great. The runner-up for Best Picture in the Experience Studio Short Film Contest goes to The Save. By the way, these are really kind of cool little shields. They're great. They're not very good for protection. I was mugged the other night and this did nothing for me. Then I remember how the pointy thing, I should have just jabbed it in. Sorry. This is the award for Best Short Film. And along with that, of course, is a cash prize. And the award for Best Picture in the 2012 Experience Studio Short Film Contest goes to Static, directed by Luke Boney.
Well, this was the second time that I worked for these guys doing this short film, and we had a lot of fun. We actually did it for the 168. And we won several awards there as well, so I'm excited. Thank you.
And Goldilocks #1, Michelle Cox is coming up with it. Come on. Laurie, don't freak out. This time is built into the system. Well, we're in the behind-the-scenes business in a lot of ways, don't you think? Don't you think that a lot of behind the scenes, there's a lot more hours behind the scene than what shows up on the screen, right? Oh, that kind of rhymes. Well, you all probably don't have a lot of knowledge about what goes on behind the scenes of the Gideon. And that little girl over there, Lori Merritt, and her husband Rodney, that's in Iraq right now, they work all year on this. And they sacrifice, and they endure a lot for you all, and you never know it. And, you know, one of the best behind-the-scenes movie was, you know, It's a Wonderful Life. You know, George Bailey, he just couldn't get out of Bedford Falls, and sometimes, you know, Lori and Robbie would probably like to get out of Gideon. I mean,
they love it. But you know, sometimes this is a difficult thing to pull off because it's not just the logistics of running this conference, it's the attacks of the enemy that come in. It's the putting off your own projects because you don't have time because you've got to meet the demands of this conference. It's the going without and not making anything to put this off because you're serving the Lord. And I've said this before that the nail-scarred hands applaud after every Gideon because of what Lori and Ronnie do. And so, we're going to do something over the next day or so, and we're going to just kind of launch it tonight, Michelle and I. But we're going to do a little bit of a wonderful life for Lori and Rodney about the Gideon. And you've already heard a lot of it. It's already started tonight. If it weren't for the Gideon, this wouldn't have happened. Okay, and I wish we could have thought in advance and put this all on film and done it, you know, in black and white and all of that, and then the colorized version, but we just didn't have time to do that. But maybe we'll play that next year. So we wanted to tell you that Kyle is filming this, and we're going to be able to share this with Rodney. But we're going to have our camera set up tomorrow, and we'll make morning announcements of where this can be. Be thinking about, if it weren't for Gideon, what wouldn't have happened in you, in your ministry, in the touches of other lives that you've heard? Because we want to give Lori and Rodney the full picture behind the scenes of what this conference has done for the world. And I'll start, although I'm not really starting because everybody already started all right tonight. But I'm one of the original Gideonites, I guess, and I came, and the very first night of Gideon, over in the Ark, and Tori because of a practical joke by Gary Moore. But these guys are not only just dear brothers, but you know, they're going to be working with us on our Ark film. And we met in the Ark, and that's really cool. I look across the faces out here, and this is family, and this truly is. There's no other conference like this. This is family. And I look at all the people that I would not be blessed to have in my life if it weren't for this conference. And I'm not going to take a lot of time because I'll take about 20 minutes on live. So Lori, come on up here. I told her we got to work on this for the Oscars, you know. She can't just hide behind me, but we're up there. All right, Michelle, close this out.
Lori and I have been friends for a number of years, and I've had the privilege of watching her journey through the years where she had a dream for screenwriting and for film. I've watched her through the years where she was discouraged and it